Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm being swarmed by bugs. So is Sarah. So is that thing down there. We are north of the Tri-Cities. It's, wait, when is it?
March 30th. March
30th, that's when. Back there is Hanford, and Hanford is part of the Manhattan Project. Lots and lots to talk about there. We're not really out here though for a history lesson in nuclear bombs, but if you're interested, my buddy Dan, he has an excellent video where he went and took a tour of that place, which is very cool. I'm going to put that down below here. What we're out here for though is Columbia Basin Agates, CBAs. Now, I initially came out here with the idea that we may not find anything, and I actually brought some good specimens of CBAs to show you on video just in case. Unfortunately, Sara found an amazing CBA before I could turn the camera on, so we're going to blame her, and then we're going to make her do a dramatic reenactment of what it was like picking up.
You picked it up.
Let me give you the lay of the land a little bit. Behind me is the very notable Fur Road locality, and back here you can see all this rock. We are driving towards the north end of Car Body Beach. Well, we stopped to look at rocks next to the road. Let me show you the ones that I brought, and I'll show you the one that Sara already found, and I have a feeling I'm not gonna top it. I'd be hard pressed to top it. Let's look at some rocks. This is one that I brought, and it's pretty standard what you could find out here. It's kind of, well, carnelian-ish. We got a little crystal pocket there. Focus. Here's another good example of one. Obviously, they come out of the ground dirty. And finally, you can find something, just like this, which is a lovely agate. Well, let's look at the one that Sara found. Sara just found this guy right here, and looks like there's a rock in the rock, which is quite funny. So now we need a, well, here, we'll be like other YouTubers. Okay, Sara, find it for the camera.
Whoa, well, now you have to get it because I can't reach it.
Oh no. What? I can't believe this. How's that? Is that good? Yeah, people believe that. Well, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if that was an agate in an agate?
That'd be cool.
I don't think it is.
No.
So we're going to look more here and continue on down the road. Sure is really pretty out here. Lots and lots of rocks to look at. There's some nice pieces down here. Walk down to the water here. You can see like we're kind of on these big alluvial cobbles. That is where you want to look for, as I almost fall, for CBAs. But down there I want to look at the rocks. Generally, the rocks that you come across out here on the Columbia River are quite disgusting and covered in, well, you'll see shortly. Hey, there's a bunch of rocks down here. But yeah, they're often covered in this, I don't even know what you would call this. Let's just call it river slime. So they're very difficult to determine what they are, but even still, I mean, if there's a good rock out here, we'll have Sara take her shoes off and she can go in and get it for us. Unfortunately, the dog is only trained to pee in the water and not collect rocks out of the water. Yeah, let's walk down here a little bit.
Okay.
Quartzite cobbles here, these little guys, and people definitely get a little mistaken. Like things like that. That's not an agate. That's just quartzite. Nice to have the water so low. In previous years, we've came here and like the water is up high, like not fun to go walk around and look exactly. It's really hard to tell. Right in the middle of your screen, there's a couple of high voltage power lines, and that is kind of down where Fur Road is, to kind of give you a little bit of a lay of the land. Nice being out here on a cool weekday. That's definitely my preference. We've came out on nice weekends, and you know, you'll see lots of people coming down in boats, and people will be fishing, and people will be looking for rocks. And you said, I think, you said it rained
like yesterday?
Yeah, it rained yesterday, a couple of days ago. So we're kind of in that season where everything's nice and clean as well. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things that are borderline because of size, where you can see them and be like, is it quartz? Like, you know, little pieces like that. Generally, they're going to be quartzite and not anything worth taking, but still, it can be interesting. I assume this is all picked over here. Slight change in plans. I thought I could drive down this road, but well, apparently, the road is closed, and apparently it's private property back there, and well, and that. So, a slight change in plans. We found that one good one on the side of the road, which that's cool. We are going to head back the way we came, and we're going to look up at Fur Road, which I didn't really intend on this being a Fur Road video, but so be it. We're going to head to Fur Road. A couple of years since we've been here. Usually, I think my best stuff is, well, farther down. And also, oh my gosh, look at how low the water is here. So, you know, I wouldn't be too concerned about looking where other people look. I've literally found amazing agates here that somebody had stepped over. So, you know, it's all about your eye and what you're able to see. So if you have the eye for it, well, good on you. As well, I would be a little bit careful. Patrick Donahue, who some of you watch on YouTube, he was just out here, and one of the rocks fell from the top and hit him in the head. So, you know, don't be mindful if there's somebody up above you. Probably going to skip these with the overhangs and get down to where it's a little more sloped. I think that's really the best course of action here, and see what we can see. Obviously, I already got the one daily prize, the trophy for the day, which makes me very, very happy. And see if we can maybe add a couple to it. Sure is pretty here. There's Sara and the dog. I want to just take one quick second and talk about some of the drama involved in this locality. There is many things at play. If you're a channel member here, I do have that great long video on the legalities of rockhounding, which you can go check out. That's like 45 minutes long, so it's very extensive. But there's navigatable waterway, public property, private property, easement. There's a lot of things at play up and along this stretch of water. It's important to not listen to the morons on the internet. I'm a guy on the internet, and I don't consider myself part of that party. To do your research as to where you should be, what you can and can't take, all of those good things, those are things that you should know and should spend time thinking about. So, that said, there was a landowner back yonder, that way, who put up no trespassing signs down here, which is not legal. When in doubt, obey the signs, but then later question the signs and do your due diligence and do your research to see if those signs are worth paying attention to. So there's my little PSA. Time to get back to looking at rocks. There could be agates right under the surface here. Sara's going to walk down this, and you'll see, like, with each step, rocks are moving, and, well, also the dog. So she could have just uncovered something. So it's important to really not be too overly concerned here, I think, with, oh, are you following somebody? Because, well, with each step on these slopes, more rocks come down, and you never know. If there's ever an earthquake out here, this is the first place I'm going. Because I anticipate a lot of this coming down, and it will be amazing to pick through. What do you have?
Probably some cool jasper.
Oh, hey. That is a cool piece of jasper. That's actually pretty nice. Shall we keep this? Keep the nice
I don't know.
Keep the nice piece of jasper?
There's a lot of neat stuff that's not just agates.
Yeah, so there are jaspers and fossils. There's porphyritic basalts. There's lots and lots of interesting rocks here. It's not all agates, but I mean, come on. Come on, we all know what the prizes we're going for. Of course, one thing I considered would be flying the drone up and looking for agates in the wall up there. But if I found one, what do I do? how do you get it? You throw rocks at it in hopes that it comes down? I don't know. It'd be fun though. Fun to see. I'm gonna come up here and look because there's not really much above me. Let's fill my rocks with dirt, or fill my shoes with dirt, and see if I can find anything up here. These holes right here, sometimes people say that they're made by people digging in the cliffs, and that is not the case. The way this road was formed was there is a boat with a water cannon aiming it at the hillside, because this was a slope going down, and eroded all of the rock out, and they scooped it out. And now we got these big holes in the cliff. I don't even like standing here. Got these big holes in the cliff now, and sometimes there'll be, well, in that one there's some garbage, but I'm going to leave it. There'll be bees, snakes, nothing worth poking your head into. Plenty of spiders. Look at the spider webs. Lots and lots.
Oh, I wonder.
But
looks like something's like, what is that? The little holes right there?
You know, I think maybe we'll walk the river here. Over the years, I've seen this get bigger and bigger, and I'm good. I'm good. I don't care for rocks that much to be walking under loose alluvial, well, cliffs. So stay off to the side. If it wasn't for Hanford there, I'd say that this was a good place to swim. You go out like, 10 feet, and well, it's probably shoulder deep. But I don't know. Last I heard, the nuclear waste leak was like something like 300 yards or something from hitting the water, and that's what they're just telling people. Who knows what it actually is? If you're not aware, there's like leaking tanks of nuclear waste over there and other fun things like that. I feel better being over here though. Quartz.
Tricked you.
Yeah, I mean, you also see things like that are just going to be quartz.
But every so often it's not.
Yeah, I can't even get that out one-handed. Yeah, that's just a quartz cobble. I'm not going to waste my time with that. Well, we're not finding a whole lot of agate, but there is, man, there sure is a lot of pretty jasper. I mean, that's kind of nice. That's kind of a pretty rock. I don't think I'm going to keep it because I got a million rocks, but we'll roll it down there, and Sarah can look at it, and then somebody else can have it probably. Right? Like, I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, that could be cool cut.
Yeah.
Or just cleaned.
But of course, that's not the prize here. You know, I think when you see these agate hunting videos on the internet, of people losing their friggin' minds, finding giant agates, this area is not that area. This is the area where you come here lots and lots and lots, find nothing, and on occasion you find one good one. But in a way that's kind of better. I mean, most people that are really into agates have heaps of them that they will never ever do anything with. So let's go for quality over quantity. Crazy. Oh, get away. Like, was never trained to be responsible with sticks.
Come on, bring it with you.
Teeny tiny little glower. But I will take it because I'm desperate at this point for, well, I guess for finds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to keep the motivation up.
Yeah, I'm curious about some of these ravines up here. Oh my God, dog. I'm curious about these ravines up here. I'm being needlessly harassed by my dog. And let's see what's up here. Yes, I did find another one.
Oh. There's so few rocks to look at here. That's a good one.
Little tiny agate.
And now we gotta just look here.
Road agate.
Cool. Maybe there's more down the road.
Well, it's not much, but we got that little guy right there, and then one right above it. A couple of little tiny ones. Kind of running out of steam for the day. Lots and lots to look at though, but it is approaching lunchtime. We've also walked farther down this road than I've ever walked before. How many miles do you think we've gone?
I don't know, one.
One?
It feels like more, but probably not.
It does. It does feel like more when you're like scurrying up this.
Well, since I started recording.
Well, I've had about all I want out of Fur Road today. I got some fun stuff that we'll check out back in the shop, and me and Sarah are going to walk our way back and have some lunch, unless of course we find something super exceptional, which you never know. Otherwise, let's look at some cleaned up agates and jasper back in the shop. It's always nice to be able to go out, walk around, enjoy kind of the first real sunny day of the year for us, doing a little bit of rock hounding. And like usual, Sara finds the best thing. I got these things kind of cleaned up here. We're not even going to waste our time looking at these littles over here that, well, mostly I found. Let's look at Sarah's nice big Columbia Basin agate. This is a beautiful agate that I have cleaned up with some CLR and then soaked in mineral oil, which that is kind of the tradition for these. We leave them rough and oiled. That's what most collectors like to do, but you do as you please. It is a beautiful specimen, and it will be added to the other great specimens that I have in the collection of the CBAs. It is a popular location, but you know, obviously good finds still happen in the area. Not all the agates have been found, and I hope you enjoyed coming out, hanging out with us, and walking around looking at some rocks. Thanks everybody. Go check out the website, currentlyrockhounding.com, and I will catch you in the next video.